Dead strokes is basically when I play the note and I don't let the bar ring, the mallet stays on the head. That gives me the ultimate staccato. And I've been working on that maybe the past few years, and I'm really slowly getting it into my playing. That's the key, is you want to work on these things so they're part of your playing that you don't even think about it. Let me just illustrate some dead strokes, maybe with some dampening. So we'll get a wide variation of articulation, staccato and then legato. So I'm just incorporating dead strokes with dampening. So now we have staccato and legato and any variation in between. The other thing about dead strokes is if I'm doing a left-hand accompaniment, I'll do dead strokes with the left hand, and I'll pedal the right hand. We're getting into solo playing, but let me just show you that for a minute. So the left hand is doing staccato. Thank you. So the left hand is doing staccato. I don't have to worry about pedaling the left hand, pedaling the right hand, and using even some dead strokes in the right hand, and also some one-hand grace notes. Again, nuance, sing, expressive. So a one-hand grace note would be like this. The mallets are very close together. I'm dead stroking with one mallet and let the other mallet ring. Again, many different sounds we can get out of this instrument, and that's the goal. Let's move on. Pedaling. Pedaling is crucial, and the key is after pedaling or syncopated pedaling, the way we pedal on piano. So if you're playing drums, what happens, a lot of students, they'll come in, they'll think when they hit the note, that's when they pedal. Actually, the pedal comes up when we hit the note, and that's called after pedaling or syncopated pedaling, and that's how they pedal on piano. I don't think you can see it here, but I'll show you the sound. What happens is as I hit, let's say this is my foot, here's my mallet, it's this. So as soon as the mallet hits, the felt is actually touching the key, but I get the foot down quickly after, and the bar is still vibrating. So that's after pedaling. That's very clean. If I do on the beat pedaling, like this, you'll hear the difference. So right there, I'm playing two notes, E flat and E. Hitting the E flat, hitting the E. I'm pedaling when I hit the E. You still hear the ring from the E flat. So it's not a clean pedaling. The idea is to use the after pedaling for very clean. And whether I'm playing solo playing or comping or soloing, it's always with that after pedaling. Okay, let's keep going a little bit, and then if there's any questions, feel free to ask me. Let's see, utilizing four mallets. That's another goal for me, is we all hold four. Well, basically there's two schools. Two mallet school, four mallet school. Studying with Gary, it was a four mallet school, which is a very pianistic approach. So for me, I'm thinking piano. And we want to use a lot of different techniques and utilize the four mallets. What happens with a lot of four mallet players is with this right hand, they'll pull the inside mallet back. And for that, they'll never use it. So what I like to do is use 4 mallets, even playing lines. Let me illustrate. I'll play a few scales and arpeggios with these 2, and then I'll play the same thing with 4. That's a lot of work, unless you want the ab exercise. So now I'll do the same thing. I'll do arpeggios. I'm just in the key of E flat. I'm doing diatonic 7s. But I'll utilize 4 mallets. You can see it cuts down on the motion. So the mallet heads are right over the keys. It's just a matter of getting the mallets in the right place and just snapping. And again, with the finger control, you can get a lot of power. So the key is, a lot of players use this outside mallet because they can really whack it and get a lot of power. But that's the key, is using that finger control so we can get a lot of power. Now right there, I'm just playing a voicing. But you can see I'm not really going down with the wrist. I'm snapping with the fingers. Let me play that again. You can see that. And again, the mallets come out of the hand, and then I just snap it, as opposed to just keeping them tight in the hand and doing that. So you don't want to do this. You can use the wrist, but actually it's better if you use a combination of wrist and fingers. And it's very loose. There's no tension whatsoever. Okay, what else do we have? Experimentation with various playing areas of sticking concepts. Okay, so when we utilize 4 mallets, don't think about always playing in the middle. You can play on the edge or the outer edge. I can play a scale with 4 mallets. Depending on where I put the mallet, it might make it a little bit easier. So just don't think about playing in the center. We can play on the edge, in the middle, or even the outer edge. All right, so that's something to work on. And again, I'm still working on these myself. Sticking concepts. The old school, the Goldenberg, when I first started, was basically alternating. But now, music is not definitely left, right, left, right. It's a lot of various combinations. So I'll play an E-flat scale with the combination sticking. My left hand is on the black keys. My right hand's on the white keys. I'll play it alternating. Again, a lot more motion. All right, so combination sticking is definitely something to look into.